As St. Jerome once said,
ignorance of Scripture is ignorance of Christ.
Just to make things clear, she's not St. Jerome, just quoting him. Just for those of you who are confused. I'm Kateri.
I'm Rachel. Do you need to know Christ better?
Yeah, you do.
But is this sometimes you?
The book of the genealogy of Jesus Christ, the son of David and the son of Abraham. Abraham was the father of Isaac, and Isaac was the father of Jacob, and Jacob was the father of Judah and his brothers, and Judah.
Well, we want to teach you a fantastic method developed by Benedictine monks centuries and centuries ago of praying Scripture.
Ooh. This method can be used by yourself or with a group. We're going to give you an example of how you could do either.
There are 4 steps. Lectio.
That's reading, O.
Meditatio.
Meditation, O.
Oratio.
That's prayer, O.
And contemplatio.
That's contemplation, O.
And that's it.
Oh! First, for the Lectio part, you're going to want to find a small passage of scripture, just a couple verses, and just read it once just to get a feel for it.
If applicable, try to place yourself in the story and try to understand what's going on around you.
For our example, we're going to use Mark 4:35 through 41. This is the calming of the storm. Really place yourself in the story. Ooh, there's waves. Oh, I hear seagulls or whatever birds are around the sea. Here we go.
On that day, as evening drew on, he said to them, "Let us cross to the other side." Leaving the crowd, they took him with them in the boat just as he was, and other boats were with him. A violent squall came up, and waves were breaking over the boat, so that it was already filling up. Jesus was in the stern, asleep on a cushion. They woke him and said, "Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?" He woke up, rebuked the wind, and said to the sea, "Quiet, be still." The wind ceased, and there was great calm. Then he asked them, "Why are you terrified? Do you not yet have faith?" They were filled with great awe and said to one another, "Who then is this whom even the wind and sea obey?"
Next, for meditatio, pick one thing that stands out to you about the reading. This could be a word, a phrase, or a concept.
If you're doing this in a group setting, have everyone share what stuck out to them.
So now read it again and make sure you read it slowly and reflectively, looking for that word, phrase, or concept that sticks out. On that day, when evening had that even wind and sea obey him. See, the part that sticks out to me is this part here that says, "Teacher, do you not care if we perish?" Because it was such a stupid question, because obviously he did, and they were just scared for nothing. Like, how often in my life do I say that?
The thing that sticks out to me is they were filled with great awe and said to one another, "Who then is this whom even the wind and sea obey?" Because they were filled with awe with this really great man, and they became aware of the man who was with them and how great he was.
Nice, yeah. Then for oratio, pray. Really have a conversation with Christ about what stuck out to you about the reading.
Ask him, "Why this?" This often means that something in your life is going to change, to become more like Christ.
God, I won't ask if you care if I perish anymore.
God, you fill me with great awe.
Aww.
Not that kind of awe.
Oh, okay. And last, for contemplatio, reading the reading one last time, keeping in mind everything that you learned from this lesson.
So yes, this week, get to know the person of Christ better through the Scriptures.
Resolve to become more like Christ through what you learn.
Go play Ultimate Frisbee.
And be holy. Bye!
So, I know you're all wondering, what are Kateri and Rachel reading in all of their free time?
Well, how about we tell you?
I am reading Michael O'Brien's Father Elijah. It's a book about a priest in the apocalyptic time. It's pretty cool. It's basically the best book I've ever read.
Wow.
I've read a lot of books.
Michael O'Brien's just awesome in general. Let's just say that. If you haven't ever read his books, you haven't lived. And I'm reading a book called A Right to Be Merry. Our super awesome friends, the Fitzpatricks, sent me this book called A Right to Be Merry, and it's basically this nun, Mother Mary Frances, poor Claire, she wrote this book about cloistered life, and it's just beautiful. Most of the modern world wouldn't have expected such joy in a cloister. So yeah, definitely recommend it. It's a good one. So read holy things. Stay holy people.
Isn't it ironic that we're both reading holy things in our free time?
We're just holy people.
I went to confession the other day.
Yeah, confession. Okay, let's stop now.